Hey guys, I'm Jack.
And I'm Marcella.
And we just finished watching season 4, episode 15 of The Flash. And
yes.
Oh my god, it was one of our favorites of the entire season.
It was so good.
We loved it. It was so fast-paced, and honestly, I'm surprised that we've never seen a storyline like this. Like, basically the entire episode, we're just frozen in time, and I love that idea. And
yeah, it literally took place, I'm pretty sure, in 8 minutes, right?
Yes.
Because in the beginning, it was kind of like, it kind of like counted down. It was like 8 minutes and like 40 seconds or something.
Yeah.
Like that. So it was really fast-paced in that way, and that really just, it was really suspenseful. Like, I didn't think that we were actually going to, like, I mean, obviously, like, the whole city wasn't going to explode.
I was expecting...
You knew that our team was going to figure out a way out, but it was kind of like an unexpected way out.
I was expecting Barry to somehow, some way, end up in the Speed Force again. Yes. That's just always a constant fear of mine.
They teased that a little bit.
So I was like a little afraid of that happening. That's what I was really worried about. But we start off the episode with that West Allen scene with like a little bit of it, and I love that they showed us that first, because we knew that we were counting down to like this really emotional episode with
so yeah, exactly,
we knew we were gonna
end back in that scene with
Barry,
but
it made it more emotional, because you knew that everything going on throughout the episode was not gonna work. It was gonna end up where Barry was like so emotional talking to Iris.
Yeah, you knew that the stakes were really high in that way, and that Barry was like, I feel like we've never really seen him like that. Like, he was just he was defeated, honestly, and I feel like we haven't seen Barry that defeated in like a while, probably since maybe Savitar.
This was just like that almost. Like, we had him, he was like crying by Iris, and he goes and I loved how he unfroze like everybody like one at a time, and I do love that we had Jay and Jesse Quick helping, even though I wish we had Wally too. And yes, we know he's on Legends. We are totally behind on Legends.
I know. I feel like the whole time we were watching it, we're like, Wally, where's Wally? We need Wally's help.
But like, we know Wally's on Legends.
Yes. But we like a million calls.
Yeah.
Like, you guys don't know where Wally is?
No, but we did. I felt like I needed Wally in that situation too, but I guess that's why we had Jay and Jesse, which was good, because I really loved seeing Jesse interacting with Harry. I really loved those scenes, especially that last one that we got with the two of them. Oh my gosh, that was such an emotional scene when he used the device and then she was able to hear her mom. Yeah. That was really emotional. That was a really great scene between the two of them too. It was needed. I think those two really needed to have that type of closure and understanding. I like also that she didn't end up leaving. She stayed with him. Yeah. She didn't end up running off to Earth too. She kind of she stayed with him. So I loved having Jay in there too, because we got to see, you know, he tells Barry, like, Barry's plan was gonna be what Harry said, was to just throw the bomb in the Speed Force, and that's when Jay was like, no, we're not doing that. Yeah. And so, but you know, we needed that like adult figure there to really guide us, even though, you know, it was really sad when they were all gonna throw their lightning bolts at it, and you know, Jay couldn't do it, and that was really sad. I think that Iris figuring it out in the end was kind of unexpected, because that's literally the last person that he went to, so the stakes were like really high in that way. And he went to her, like, the way that he went to her was almost at peace with, like, you know, we're gonna die right now, I need to die with you. And so it was like really emotional when you think about it like that. Oh my gosh, and oh my god, and the part when he like laid his head on her, he was just so tired, like, oh my gosh. And that kiss, the kiss after Iris figured it out and he kissed her, that was so like passionate, and I just loved it so much, that entire scene. And he calls her his lightning rod. Oh my gosh. I really did think, though, that Jay was going to end up figuring it out, because I figured that was the whole reason for bringing him on in this episode, was because he was going to figure it out. Yeah, although I did find it very interesting that at the end of the episode, Jay says that, you know, this really opened his eyes to maybe that he doesn't want to be a hero anymore. He wants to help others be a hero. But he mentioned he has a speedster who's a girl. And he said her, on his Earth. I'm thinking it's Dawn. It's gotta be Dawn, because then Dawn made a return at the end of this episode with Harry and Caitlin. Is that about? I don't know. If you notice, she doesn't really show herself to Iris and Barry. Yeah.
showed herself to Barry at the wedding.
Yeah, but Barry looked at her
brief. That was so brief, and he looked at her a little like confused because she kind of, you could tell that he was kind of like, "Have I met you before?" Like kind of like weird. So she hasn't really showed herself to him again, and I don't think that she's ever showed herself to Iris.
No, not yet.
I don't think so. But she's slowly like incorporating herself into like our little group.
They've been building this up since Crisis on Earth X, and I just wanted to come full circle, and I think it's gonna come full circle in the finale.
She's not supposed to be doing that. You can't be showing yourself.
Like, she's not. Yeah, but why is she there? I think that's a big question.
Maybe she might end up helping them with DeVoe maybe and playing like a part in stopping him. I don't know. Yeah, because there's definitely a reason why we keep getting little like glimpses of her everywhere.
It's exciting though, and I do feel like it's not going to come together until the finale, and then we're going to have to wait probably until next season to see what's going to happen with that. I just feel like we're leading into next season, not this season. Yeah, it's too slow of a progression.
Exactly. They're giving little hints, which is good. That's fine. I feel like it's better to like feed us a little bit and then give us more eventually and have it just enough to make us
go a little crazy.
Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing, and it's working because I want to know more about her.
Yeah. What was your favorite scene this episode?
The last West Allen scene.
Oh, the last West Allen one was good, but my favorite was the West Allen when they were frozen in time.
That's what I mean. The one with...
Oh, because then they had that other really cute scene at the end.
I mean the last one of them, like during that whole like
during the time,
big time thing,
I think that was like the highlight for us. I loved that.
Yeah,
so much.
That scene of them frozen in time was the best one. That was great. I think that, like you said before, the acting in that scene was really, really, really well done between the two of them. That was, I think, one of the best scenes that they've had
in this season,
like acting wise. I think.
Oh yeah, it was
right. Like it was like you could feel that emotion.
Yeah, we've always loved like every single scene, and they always kill it. But this one, I was really afraid that we were getting another goodbye from Barry. Yeah, I was really scared what was gonna happen. We'd love to know what you guys think about the episode. And we're actually going to check that out on Stardust.
Yes.
Hey guys, so I just got done watching season 4, episode 15 of The Flash, and it was a very well done episode. I loved all the performances, everything, the action, the special effects, the depth of the desperation of what they had to go through to fix the bomb to prevent everybody from dying. They did such a great job of this episode, even though it took a very different, darker tone. And I can't wait to see what they have next for us.
Yeah, I think it definitely had a darker tone to it this episode. Sure. The stakes were so much higher, and it had a lot more depth in it, too. I completely agree.
Yeah, I agree with that, too, because I feel like in past episodes, especially like last week, it has more of like a comedic tone to it. Yeah. And I feel like The Flash has been doing that like a lot lately with like so much like comedy and just so many funny lines. Well, and this was more like... It was definitely darker in that way. The stakes were high, and it was more serious.
Yeah, definitely. But you notice who we didn't have? We didn't have Ralph in this episode.
That's why it wasn't as funny. Yeah. And it worked, because I feel like in that kind of situation, Ralph.
I don't think he would have really helped.
Yeah.
So,
to put it lightly, yeah.
I mean, we like Ralph, but I don't think he would have been ideal in this situation.
Yeah.
Let us know what you guys think about this episode down in the comments below. And next week, submit your stuff to us on Stardust, your reaction, and you could be featured in our videos.
We're at City That Feels on Stardust, and yeah, you could talk about it with us, and then we could talk about it with you.
Yeah, so after you're done watching Arrow, The Flash, or Riverdale, make sure that you tag us on Stardust.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
So if you guys noticed, our reaction is back on YouTube, but what we are going to be doing is on Patreon. They will be up early, so that's early access on Patreon before they're uploaded onto YouTube. And if you guys have supported us on there, thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. It's been a really hard time with the CW blocking these reactions, and we really appreciate all the support and your patience through all of this.
But right now, they did unblock 12 of our Flash videos, so that's why we're testing the waters and putting this one up there. But if it does get blocked, the reaction is up on our Patreon account.
Yes, and the link to our Patreon is down in the comments below. Yeah, so let us know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this review, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more reviews to The Flash.
You can also follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, and Stardust. We're at City of the Feels.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye!